We want to teach empathy.
Somebody told me I cannot go to college and I cannot graduate.
Somebody told me I have bad attitude.
Somebody told me you will not have a better life.
Somebody told me you'll never succeed.
Somebody told me I'm short person.
Somebody told me that I don't have to go to school because of I'm a woman.
Somebody told me I will not gonna pass any kind of test.
Somebody told me I would never be able to go back to my country.
Somebody told me I cannot come to the US.
Somebody told me I'm not gonna get my driver license.
Somebody told me this job is not for women.
Somebody told me you are not confident in yourself.
Somebody told me I cannot come to the United States.
Somebody told me you never go Olympic.
Somebody told me I will not reach my goal.
Somebody told me that I will never graduate my high school diploma in the United States because I have so many responsibilities. I am a mom with 4 kids and I don't have time to go to school or study.
Somebody told me you are failure.
Somebody told me that why I don't go to find a job.
Somebody told me you are ugly.
Somebody told me I'm too lazy.
Somebody told me I'm crying easily.
Somebody told me I'm loud because I talk too much sometimes.
Somebody told me you can't pass your driver license.
Somebody told me take off your hijab.
Empathy means to put yourself in someone else's shoes.
If we all try to have more understanding for each other,
The world can be better.
we come from all over the world. I'm from Kenya.
I am from Laos.
I'm from Ethiopia.
I come from Myanmar.
I am from Laos.
I'm from Ethiopia.
Currently refugee camp.
I am from Ethiopia.
Thailand, Tamil refugee camp.
Ethiopia.
El Salvador.
I am from Somalia.
Laos.
Mexico.
I am from Krenny refugee camp. My country is Myanmar. I am from Kenya refugee camp.
I am from Burma.
Thailand. Ethiopia.
Laos.
I'm from Ethiopia.
From Laos.
Burma, Kenya.
There are many reasons why we have come to the United States. These are our stories.
I came from the war country. In my country, there's no freedom. When I was living in Ethiopia in 2016, there were a lot of war. A lot of people are dying. We could not speak our own language, and we could not go out of the house. If we go out of the house, the soldier will kill you.
I need good education and get work because in my country I depend on my family. But when I got 18, they give me the part of farm and they give me like maybe 10 cow. My dad or my mom, maybe she give me 10 cow or 3 or 4 horse.
I come here because I want to get a better future for me and for my kid. Living in the Burma is so hard because the soldier tortured our life and we do not make a lot of money. It is very, very hard to live there.
I come from the poor family without electricity and no hand enough food. I want to come to the US to study English.
I come from a farmer. And we ran away for the Burmese soldier. When the Burmese soldiers see us, they will kill us because they don't like us.
In my country, it's really hard to study. You can only study until 6th grade. And if you want to keep study, you have to go to another city.
I came from a small village and poor people. There is not enough food to eat. The people are farmers. They don't have a lot of the job to do because the government don't have money to pay.
I want to go to school, but it was expensive and my parents couldn't afford it. My parents decided to go to the capital of Kenya, but they didn't have enough money, so we stayed in Kakuma. After we stayed, a war started. People fighting among themselves because of not having same culture and religion. I hope to graduate and go to college so I can be a nurse.
My husband married me and he lived in the US. I want to make my own family too, and I want a better life for my kids.
I came from a family who was poor and did farming to survive. We only ate the food that we grew. We went to the store only a few times a year to buy meat. We also only purchased a new clothes 2 or 3 times a year. In my country, I don't have many opportunities even though I'm finished university or college. In my country, many jobs they take price. If you don't have much money to pay for the job, that you don't have a job. Because Laos is communist country.
In my country, there is no work, there is no better education. So that's why I came to America to get better work, better education, and great future.
I came to US because of my dad. He doesn't want me to go to the US, and he want me to stay with him, and he want me to work with him. He is a Ukrainian army, so he want me to handle our opportunity and our country. I told my dad, let me prove it. I want to go there. I will be back in the next 5 years. After then, I will help you and I will work with you.
In my country, we can't get a good education and a better life because of civil war in our country.
One time, there was a lot of soldiers in the place where we live. We did not get out from the house for at least 2 weeks. It was scary because the soldier was in front of the doors and they have a lot of guns. That's why my family goes away from their own country to have a freedom.
I live in refugee camp. Sometimes we don't have the food. We have to pay the food, but we don't have money. Every night, sometimes we sleep without food. We don't eat.
I come with my family, and I want to have better life and go to school and go to college.
I come here a lot of corruption in Ethiopia. In the United States, you have freedom, whatever you can say, whatever you can do. In Ethiopia, if you support government, you have freedom. But if you don't support government, they put you in jail.
When I live in refugee camp, many things are different like the USA. We don't have a good teacher education and we don't have a good work like the USA. We cannot get opportunity and we cannot have the right work to do.
Because America have golden opportunity and also have good quality teacher. The other reason why I came to America is to get freedom of expression.
In Laos, the government doesn't have medical for people. If you have someone or sick, you go to the hospital. If you don't have money to pay the doctor, and then you can tell your patient to go back home and wait until the end.
I came from a place where you can't get enough electricity, technology, and education. Electricity in our country is very weak. If you live in the city, the powers would go off for like a week or more than a week. And if you live in the village, you wouldn't get any electricity at all. You would use candles or flashlights. We don't have much technology computers, smartphones, or internet. And so when you go to college and do your research, you would read a lot of books, and you worked hard, read a lot of books, and you don't get a job with that, or you don't get a job at all. You just start your own business or sit at home and take care of homes or cows, animals.
I want to have a better life, have a human right, learn more English, build my own business like a beauty salon and grocery store. In my country, so difficult to have a chance to open your own business, because if you are working so hard but they pay you less. In my country, my family don't get enough food, so we have to eat rice with the water and put a little bit of cabbage.
When you are not from this country, you hear many things.
Dear American people, why would you belittle Asian people by talking down to us?
Dear American people, why do you think black is different in America? Human being is human being.
Dear American people, why you said to us go back to on your country?
Dear American people, why don't you want to be friends with me?
Dear American people, why do you think all hijabis girls are from Islam? Islam is religion, not a country.
Dear American people, why do you think people from other countries cannot speak English?
Dear American people, why do you say you don't like Asian people? Dear American people, why are you racist to people with black skin?
Dear American people, why do you say I cannot study with white people?
Dear American people, why do you think all immigrants people are bad? Because we don't speak English.
Dear American people, why do you tell me to go back to my country?
Dear American people, why do you say I don't have a good skill?
Dear American people, why do you look down at immigrant people?
Dear American people, why do you say people they have to go back their country?
Dear American people, why do you think Africa is a dangerous place and you can't live there?
Dear American people, why do you think the people who come to United States to have a better life is a bad person? Dear American people, why do you say go back to your own country?
Dear American people, why you say people wearing hijab is terrorist? We wear hijab because of our religions. We are not terrorists.
Dear American people, why do you say Asian people bringing COVID-19 to the US?
Can you imagine when I was baby, my mom and dad had to run with me from Burmese soldiers. The soldiers trying to keep us. If they see you learn your language and write your own language, they will cut off your hand.
Can you imagine how hard to find electricity in my country? In my country, we do not have electricity. We use flashlight inside the house, outside the house. And when I put my phone on charger, the electricity was gone. We have to wait like 2 weeks or 1 month.
Can you imagine in Laos when you go to the gas station to pump gas to your car? The gas station, they have the cashier to pump gas in your car.
Can you imagine to cook food on fire?
Can you imagine living in one city where it's no hospital and one person who is very sick? You have to walk almost 1.5 hours to go to hospital. Also, when the doctor gives the prescription for the medication, you have to go to the pharmacy, but it's really hard to understand because the letter of the doctor is really crazy, and sometimes you don't understand what the prescription say.
Can you imagine first day walking on snow or ice? It was slippery and it was scary.
Can you imagine without food, safety, and clothes? And you have to hide in the bush many months from the military. Now in Myanmar, people have to avoid the military, and they have to stay away with their family, and they don't have nothing.
Can you imagine when I was 4 years old, I can cook food? I started how to cook first with injera. While I was cooking injera, on the other hand, I was making the tea too.
Can you imagine how was difficult life without water in refugee camp? It is too hard to get water every day. Sometimes we get, sometimes we don't. The day we don't get water, we don't do anything. For example, cooking, take showers, clean dishes, and washing our clothes. One day, me and my other sister, we decide to go to the other camp, but it's not easy because it's too far away from my house, and we walk for 2 hours to get that camp. When we saw a lot of people on the line, and we get to the line, and we wait for all day, and finally we came back with our water.
Can you imagine that a life without electricity? We don't have internet to use, and we had to go the mountain to go get internet line.
Can you imagine what work is like? Before you go outside, you have to look your window to see if the world ends. If you see someone walking outside, you have to run or hide because that person has a weapon.
Can you imagine no drinking, no food, even no gum the whole day for the first day of fasting, and everyone who has this religion must do it except kids. And the reason we are fasting the whole month is all about religion, and it's not easy sometimes.
Can you imagine that people who live in the city we don't have electricity? That time we really want to watch movie. We had a neighbor, they have a TV, and they had a machine to send electricity on the TV. And the machine also needs some gas to work. If you have money to go buy some gas to the TV, then people let you in to watch movie.
Can you imagine without freedom 155 years? Can you imagine that feeling before my mom or my dad born? Can you imagine that feeling? Also always, second by second, hour by hour, I'm hoping that freedom for my country. Can you imagine until now we don't get any freedom, but always we feel? Can you imagine that feeling?
Can you imagine how scared you have to run for soldier to save your life so that they will kill you?
Can you imagine living in your house but having to do everything outside? Now imagine taking a shower with warm water in your house. In my country, we take a shower outside of our house with cold water. If you want hot water, you would either leave it outside in the sun or heat over the fire.
Can you imagine how hard and difficult to live in a big family and poor? The food is not enough to eat. I remember that time I was 9 years old. I went to school. One day it is the end of the year. We celebrate at school. I bring some couscous with canned sardine, but some other people bring stuff like boiled chicken, rice, and pork belly with the sticky rice and other food. They made fun and laughed at me because my food is not appetizing. It made me embarrassed and I felt very sad.
Can you imagine how people live in refugee camp life?
Life in the camp was a consistent routine. The hard day was that we could not leave the refugee camp because we did not have Thai passport. They don't let you go out of the camp. If we go outside of the camp, Thai police will arrest us.
Can you imagine walking to school every day 2 to 30 minutes without eating anything for breakfast?
Can you imagine how hard it is to live in refugee camp? In refugee camp, it is really hard to find food and money because of tough soldier. Some children steal a snack because their parents don't have money to buy it for them. It is so sad.
Can you imagine? So when you're little kids, you don't have the toys, and you make your own toy with the mud, and you make a ball, and your friend and your roll the ball together. And who break the ball, that means who loses.
Can you imagine how to go to the bathroom outside of your house? The toilet that we used to use, you not sit down on the toilet. You have to step on the toilet because the toilet is flat on the floor. After you done, you have to use stick or leaves to clean. And you also use the bowl to put the water and pour into the toilet to clean all the stuff. Remember that when you go to my country, you have to bring your own toilet paper. Otherwise, you will use stick and leaf to clean.
Coming to the new place can be very challenging, and many things can be confusing.
When I first came to the United States, it was at the end of the winter. When I look outside, it looks sunny, and my cousin, she told me, get dressed, we are going to store. And I get dressed like summer, and she saw me and she's laughing. I said, why you are laughing to me? She said, it's not sunny outside, it's too cold.
I didn't know how to walk on the ice. I almost fall.
When I go to the Walmart with my sister-in-law and I want to find some shampoo, but I don't know English, I don't know how to ask. When I want to go somewhere, I have to go with somebody because I don't know English and I don't know how to drive.
I start at airport work, and my break time I enter in the bathroom. I put soap on my hand, and then when I find the water, I don't get the thing for open my water. Oh my God, what kind of bathroom is this? I'm standing the side of the corner of bathroom, and then I'm waiting for somebody. The guy, he bring his hand and then put under the water. He don't open anything, and then he wash his hand. I'm wash my hand, and then I'm laugh on myself, and then I'm out of the bathroom.
The difficult for me is rice cooking. The kids worker buy for me. I just click, and the salad. We don't even notice that is. When the kids worker came over and teach us how to use it.
After I use restroom, I wash my hand. I don't know how to turn off the sink, so I'm confused about it, and I try to looking for it, but I didn't know then when I moved my hand, the water will be stored by itself.
It was difficult for me to use the oven. I have never seen it in my country. One day, my mother left the house. I started clicking every kind of numbers, but it did not work. When I go to the YouTube, I don't know how to search because I don't know how to speak English all right.
When I moved to America by flight, I was so excited and scary of people sitting beside me. When I flew California, I played. I was so thirsty to drink water, but I had no idea how to ask for it.
My neighbors are always very loud. They put their music in high volume every night. When we ask to turn off their music or put in low volume, they yell at us.
When I first time went to the mall, I saw many things at the store. The price was so expensive. It is $70, and if it's the same jean, same pants as my country. And in my country, the jean is just about like $1.
Difficult for me, school schedule, but they had like other students come help me and find my class. And when you go to the bathroom and your friend and you go to the bathroom, but your friend go and then she not wait for you, and then I don't know how to find my classroom.
Using electronic stuff I never used in my life. It was my first time. I tried to cook potato chips and I turned the heat up and I start cooking. When I put the oils and water on, the pan on fires, and I don't know how to off.
Sometimes in our country, we hear things about America. Many things are not true.
When you go to the United States, if you are Muslim, they're gonna take off your hijab. When I came to United States 2017, and I am waiting for the people who take off your hijab, my hijab, but that's not real. I think when the pig fly, that's when the people take off my hijab.
When I was in refugee camp, people told me that American people are monsters, and if you go there, you can't come back.
People say the snow is high 3 or 4 feet, but when I came to the United States, I don't see snow because I live in Houston.
When I was in Kenya, I always thought all United States people are rich. When I came to United States, I get to know that not all people are rich.
When you go America, you got a lot of money and you can build in back home whatever you need. I heard that story, but after I came here, that's not true.
Toilet paper, it looks like a money, and the tissue and other stuff. When I came to the United States, I was looking for that stuff, but it was not true.
Don't go to the US because there are a lot of the demons eating people. When you die, the American people will turn you in a cancer to people eat.
I used to think all American people have superpowers and everyone knows how to fight, because I used to watch superpowers movie or cartoon and action movies like Batman or Ben 10 and sometimes Spider-Man, and think that is how it is in America.
In the US, if it is raining and there are an airplane, all of the raining is poop from the airplane.
In many ways, it doesn't matter where you are from. We all want the same thing.
If you really knew me, you would know I like Korean dessert and I'm good at it.
If you really know me, you would know I am a person friendly, respectful, and strong woman. When I do something, I will not get up easily.
If you really know me, you will know I will love everyone. Doesn't matter who you are or the color of your skin.
If you really knew me, you know that I love to learn a different language.
If you really knew me, you will know I love to help people as much as I can.
If you really knew me, you will know that I am funny and honest man.
If you really know me, you will know I am funny.
If you really know me, you will know my dream to become dentist.
If you really knew me, you would know me. I'm a strong woman and respectful and helpful.
If you really knew me, you would know I am good mom for my kids.
If you really knew me, I'm smart, I'm very friendly, I'm very kind.
If you really know me, you will know that I am a strong person. I love to help people. I don't compare myself to the other.
If you really knew me, you will know I have a sympathy and I cry easily. I also funny and I really like to help people with all my heart.
If you really know me, you would know I'm fast runner.
If you really knew me, you will know I like people who challenge me.
If you really know me, you would know I am a hard worker on my job at school and I am kind and respectful.
If you really knew me, I want you to know I have my own business in Chaska. It is called my sushi.
If you really know me, you know that I am a very peaceful people and how much I love and respect my parents.
If you really know me, you will know that I want to be a nurse.
If you really knew me, you will know I have amazing voice to sing.
If you really know me, you will know that I love to help other people and love to learn your culture.
If we stop and try to have more understanding of each other.
If we practice empathy,
the world will be a better place.
Somebody told me that I so nice and help other people.
Somebody told me I will achieve my goals.
Somebody told me you will open your own business. Somebody told me you can be a doctor.
Anything you think in your heart you will accomplish.
Somebody told me I'm a good and cooking curry food.
Respecting people are the best thing to do.
Somebody told me you will pass your citizenship interview.
I can be a good mom for my kids.
somebody told me not look down on myself because I can do more than I thought.
Don't let other people think for you.
Don't listen what other people say.
Somebody told me you're a good student.
I am good at cooking Thai food. I am a strong person. I am do good and good welcome to me.
Somebody told me I can do better than yesterday.
Somebody told me listen to yourself.
Somebody told me I'm smart and brilliant.
You are very patient.
I am strong.
Somebody told me I'm funny and pretty.
Somebody told me you are always smiling.
My name is Fozia.
My name is Hassan Burhan.
My name is Hendipa.
My name is Hawa.
My name is Heblumu.
My name is Mai Chong. My name is Lamu.
My name is Muhammad.
My Dolor Lee.
My name is Nemo.
My name is Mai
My
Huang.
name is Nia.
Monica Huerta.
My name is Omar.
My name is Misra.
My name is Samira.
My name is Jessica.
My name is Siado.
My name is Dart Muhammad.
My name is Nosbipa.
My name is Sengha.
My name is Sumaya Said.
My name is Samsam Musa.
Thank you.